There was a time that Moses had to raise his rod, and Amalekite, the enemies, will be defeated. But if he lowered the rod, what happened? But let me ask you, even with other people's help, Aaron and Hur helped him when his hand felt heavy. For how long do you think Moses alone could have lifted the rod? How long? Okay, even with the help of Aaron and Hur, who held him, his hand up, for how long could they have done that? You are not going to see that after. What did they do? Because even the helpers got tired. You get it? If you say, okay, people will help me, people will support me, people will help me. Helpers have limits of the help they can render at time. Aaron got tired, Hur got tired. So what did they do? They now got stones, right? And they placed stones there. And they rested on the stone. Now, I want to ask you, even with the stones, for how long do you think it could last? Now, for you to know, you're going to see that the warfare wasn't something that happened instantaneously. Bam! And then they just won. Just because he raised his rod, all the people just fell. No. He raised his rod, and by raising his rod, power was taken away from the people. They became weaker, and power was transferred to Israelites. So the Israelites were able to defeat them for as long as the hand was up. Now, the earlier they defeated the enemy, the easier it will be for Moses. So sometimes, this, by the way, we place heavy loads upon our leaders because of our attitude, our lackadaisical attitude, our insensitivity, our non-responsiveness. When we are supposed to do things, lack of punctuality, not being there when you're supposed to do, not performing your own duty, and the leader is raising his hand and is heavy. Maybe a few people come around and they say, let's help you. Those ones, because they are just few, will get tired eventually. Now you say, let's get stone. You say, it will be easier. But you see, the longer that goes on, the more isolated the leader gets. He gets lonely. If someone is holding the hand, there will be conversation, encouragement. But stones don't encourage anyone. You understand? So what happened? You see, when Jesus said, I can raise stone to praise me if you people don't praise me, people say that they were saying it as if it is the best thing that could happen. No. God had to resort to stones because men refused to cooperate. Stones were never designed to be praising God. So that's not the way God planned it.